everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. Okay, I am very much behind in filming, and so I have here 2 boxes from Tonic Studios. I'm going to do one in each video, otherwise the video would be too long, but I wanted to let you know that I have 2 of them here. There was a little mix-up with my address, and they couldn't get it to go in to ship because something was not right, and they called me and said, hey, we have your boxes, you've been paying and we haven't been shipping. So you may see 2 back-to-back Tonic Studio videos, not like 2 days in a row, but pretty close together, and I wanted to let you know that it was a combination of I'm just behind and there was a shipping snafu. But here we go. I don't know which is which, and that is the other reason I'm telling you. Because I may actually be recording out of order. That doesn't mean you have to see it out of order, I guess. Alright, so anyways, the boxes come in these white shipping envelopes, priority mail, and this says Kit 44. Hey, that might be a way to know. And this one doesn't say, that one says Kit 44, but this doesn't say anything. That didn't help. Alright, so we're just going to open Kit 44 and hope that we're in the right order, and if we aren't, well, I can fix that and edit all this out probably. Or maybe I'll leave it in there just to show you how goofy I really am behind the scenes. I think sometimes I come off as having little personality. I'm chock full of personality. I just don't want to let it out on video because, well, I might scare you away. Alright, let's see. Alright, Tonic Craft Kit from Tonic Studios. And if you know anything about Tonic Studios, then you know that they make a lot of really cool stuff for paper crafting and probably mixed media and that kind of thing. For me, it's more paper crafting. I guess in my paper crafting, I do mixed media. I just don't think it, but as mixed media, I think of it as just paper crafting. Just what I do. Alright, so it also says Nouveau and Tonic Studio and Craft Perfect across there. I didn't show you that. Shop our full range of Tonic Studio products at www.tonic-studios.com. And of course, social media. Everybody wants you to show off on social media. I'm excited. I've only unboxed one of these and I loved it so much. I'm very excited to unbox this one. Ready? Boom. I bet you this is July instead of June's. I bet you this is for July because it's got Christmas stuff in there. So I'm thinking Christmas in July perhaps. Let's look and see what it says. The Craft Room. Visit our craft room to get tutorials and inspiration from your favorite crafters. And it gives you a QR code and it says, scan me to head straight to the craft room at www.tonicstudios.com. See? QR code and stuff. And this tells you what it contains. Well, set that aside and just look for ourselves. Well, we have some packing peanuts, and I believe these are the kinds that actually melt in water. I'm not going to demonstrate. I have seen people eat them to show that they are non-toxic and totally like meltable and biodegradable, and I'm not going to eat one because my luck, I'd choke or something, and you'd watch me choke to death on video or something. Great, because I'm telling you what, that's just the kind of thing that would happen to me. Alright, let's put that in a bag. Brown Craft US A2 sized 108mm by 140mm. I don't do millimeters, I don't know. Contains 10 envelopes and cards and an acid and lignin free. So you could put pictures on this and not have to worry about it degrading your pictures over time. It is photo safe. So card blinks and envelopes. So, I mean, you could actually put printed photographs on there. So it shows you, there's 10 of them. Cards and envelopes. I'm not going to open them because you've seen card blanks and envelopes, I'm sure. Then they have craft paper by Tonic Studios, 24 sheets in a 6x6, and it's called Santa's Workshop, printed paper, double-sided. And then it shows you, but I'll open it up, it shows you the different patterns there. But let's take a look at it closer, because I can never really get a sense for what's going on in those pictures like that. Come on, you. I'm working on it. I'm not going to be outsmarted by some plastic wrap. Now that I said that, the next thing will be just impossible to open. Right? Sorry, let me throw stuff away. I got a bag down here. It's my trash can's full. I'm so glad you cannot see my entire studio. It is such a mess. I am so far behind with things to film and all kinds of things to organize. I would die of embarrassment. All right. I should show it to you just to show you how ridiculous, but all right. So the first pattern is a very classic diagonal stripe with the red, white, and green. I am loving that. I have a thing for stripes. They're so easy to tear out. The cover's coming off already, so you don't have to worry that your paper is going to, a lot of times the binding's so good that the paper tears at the top. I hate that. I'd rather that it come apart. All right, and it's got a nice all-over star motif there on a white background. So it's red and green stars and dots on a white background. So that's a nice coordinating paper. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of each design. Now we have an all-over snowflake on green. Now, they do this a lot because I guess they probably want to go outside the, outside the box a little bit. I would prefer that that was on a dark, like a dark blue or even a light blue. My preference, but this is just a red, white, and green paper pack. There is no blue. I like blue in mine. And on a white background, we just have red and green dots. That's always a good old classic there too. And, nice small patterns so that they will pair nicely because, it's smaller patterns. So with the card blanks, and if most of us have card stock, solid colored card stock, so you could use your card stocks to break that up so you don't have all that, too much pattern. Classic red and white, like candy cane stripe. Love that. And one that is green triangles, which I look at as being sort of a Christmas tree kind of print in my book. in my book. And each tree has a little bit, or triangle has a little bit of what looks like stitching down it. So it also looks like it's strung as a garland. And, again, that's my opinion. Maybe you see it different than I see it. Wrong way. We were going backwards. Love this. I see this again as like snow falling. It's just white dots on that green background. See, there's lots of opportunity here, I think, to pull in some blue to break up the red and white and green. My preference, And this is this looks Morse code-ish. On the white background, we have some green and red dots and stripes. So the red to me looks like it's like dash, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot. Maybe Santa Claus is sending out an SOS. I don't know Morse code for SOS. So. But anyways, that's the last pattern. Those are really nice. And like I said, get your white and your green and your red cardstock out. And pair that up with these, and you will have endless card possibilities. But that's not where they leave you. They don't just leave you with some card blanks and some double-sided paper. No, they don't. They also give you a thing of crafter's ribbon from Craft Perfect from Tonic Studios. I'm sure it's probably, I don't know, maybe a couple yards. Red with white polka dots. That's a nice ribbon, Christmas or anytime. And then they got some little baggies of stuff. Oh, my stuff. Nouveau Hybrid Shamrock Green Ink Pad. Fast drying all surface ink. That's nice to know that this is good for all surfaces. So little tiny ink pads, and I'm finding that I like the little ink pads better than the larger ones most of the time. They're easier easier to store, and plenty big enough if they're nice and juicy. There's the color of it to give you an idea. And I am sure it's plenty juicy. Oh yeah, look at the corner of that where I just did it right there. Yep, plenty juicy. And oops, let's put that back in the baggie because I don't want it to come open or something. It snaps on pretty well, but the baggie's here, right? Should. Wish this was a Ziploc. There is a little teeny tiny cute little pot of embossing powder. I was going to say that it was microfine glitter, but it's actually embossing powder in sugared strawberries is the color. Let me get a little closer. That's by Nouveau. I hope you can see that. I hope it's not too blurry. I can't tell because it's so small. But see the color? And it's going to be a glittered embossing powder. Alright, so that's very nice. Can't put it back in its little baggie because it wasn't a Ziploc. I wish it was. Make sure that lid's on super tight. Maybe I should show you that. Man, watch me watch me spill this everywhere. Take the lid off so you can actually see the... Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't want to spill it, and I don't want the fan to blow it everywhere. Can't you just see that fan blowing it? And I'd end up with it all over my face. Alright. Another thing in a sealed baggie, that would be Nouveau Vintage Drops. Add matte dimensional details to craft projects. It's got a little tag on here. Let's see if it gives us a color. Red alert. Full matte effect after 48 hours. Adult craft item, keep away from children. Blah, blah, blah. Made in China. Alright. I love their little tags hanging on there. It's a cute little touch there. And they got like a little jewel top. And these are Nouveau Vintage Drops. And it will be kind of like your liquid pearls and things. Only this one's going to dry matte, I guess. So it's going to be a little dimensional and very nice. Use that same piece of paper there that I'm saving because I need some information off of it. But let's put a little drop on here and see. I didn't do it nice and round. I just tried to get some on there. I want a napkin, a tissue, because I don't want it to. Hello. I don't want it to dry on that tip. It's got a nice precision tip there. Really nice. Comes out very smoothly. But I'm a little shaky as I'm not feeling well. So my round dot is not very round. But it is on this piece of paper so you can see. It's got an extra little blobby next to it. Do you see it? Let me get it closer. Oh, let me get my hand out of the way. You can also see that ink at the corner there. Alright, anyways. That's a neat product. Alright, so in this Ziploc bag, you have two things. You have first, man, I really crammed those in there. I probably won't be putting those back in. They are in there super tight. I don't want to. I like to reuse the baggies, so I'm trying not to rip it. Okay, so this one's really, oh, I love this. Hello, Miss Mama. I know, now you're an expert paper crafter, right? Checking it out. She's an expert at everything. Alright, Nouveau, she's a master of many trades. Nouveau Candy Cane Pure Sequins, Pure Sheen Sequins, 25 mLs, or 0.9 fluid ounces. That is not fluid. They are silver with red stripes. These are awesome. I hope you can see them. I hope it's neat. I love those. Aren't those pretty? I see a shaker card in my future. And the other thing in there is Nouveau Christmas Magic Pure Sheen Glitter. It's a microfine glitter and a really nice red. Really nice Christmas red. And it is micro fine. It is really, really, really tiny. Love it. And this look very similar. One's for embossing and one is not. All right. There is this little folder, which I love. It's got hole punches, so if you have a binder, you can put these in and hold your stuff. And what stuff am I referring to? Well, I'm referring to dies and stamps. The best online craft kit. Everything you need in one box. From 30 bucks. With monthly subscription. Delivered first of every month. Brand new look. Summer sale starts June 1st, and I didn't get to see it because I wasn't able to get the box in time. Oh well. Visit Tonic online. It's a good thing because I probably would have bought a bunch of stuff, and I certainly don't need to spend any money right now because I made so many trips to Ohio and I am really super duper broke. Alright, so what do we have? We have this set of dies. Okay, so across here is a real thin just strip that is like stitching. That metal piece right here, it, you know, nice, so it's like, it's the full length of the card, and of course more than the width. So you could make a border, a stitched border all the way around there if you wanted to. It's got this little banner with stitching. All this has pretty, no, a lot of it has stitching, not all of it. Anyways, there's a nice banner, so you could probably stamp inside of there. One says love, one says peace, one says hope. This one says Christmas, holidays, Holidays, Yule, I'm not sure what that says. Anyway, Yuletide. Took me a minute, guys. And then it's got a wavy, like, I think of it kind of like a bee flying by, stitching here, and one that's more of a zigzag type stitching right there. So there's all kinds of neat things with those dies. And then we have the ones that, so that you can map those words and things. We have the piece that like does the outside of the words so that you can map them on like a solid color or something and do it out of the, or vice versa, like, you know, however you want to do it. But there's a bigger banner, a smaller banner, a dot, instead of like the dash stitching, there's dots here. And then there is, this will make a nice tag with stitching all around. And then, but it comes with the stamps. So here are some cling stamps. And we have one that says merry and happy and wishes and cheer and some stars and a little tiny cute little Christmas tree and some like zigzag and things, and it says have yourself a, and then love, joyful, wishing you a merry little, peace and hope, and some little hearts and little snowflakes and little stars. And get close so you can see those a little bit. I hope. Anyways, let's see, does it give us any, hopefully it gives us some pictures so you can see what it's going to look like. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. It has a sticker that's cute. You could use that on, you know, just for whatever, or you could put it on, you know, as a focal point of a card, you know. You back it in some of that pretty paper, and then add some of the other things. But there is this, and in this is some paper. I don't know if they have any examples of the cards, or if you just have to go online to see those. Well, here they give you a couple of little examples right here. They're, I don't like, they're kind of stretched funny, like elongated. But they do give you a couple of examples. But in here, as I was telling you about using your solid cardstocks to break up all the pattern paper, we have a green one, and it has a canvas texture. If you know like Basil Basics, that type of weight and feel and texture of the canvas, that's what I saw. It's Basil Basics. I'm sure it's their own. Oh gosh, look at this one. It's holographic. It's a green. Oh my goodness, it's picking up that ring light. Look at that. So reflective. It's white on the other side, but oh, I would use this sparingly because that's wow. You know, and you'd want to use it more than once to get a lot of bang for your buck because that's pretty paper. I love specialty paper. Unfortunately, the corners of mine got a little bent. Look at this. I don't know if you can tell. This is a really nice pearlescent cardstock. White pearlescent. I wish you could tell. You probably can't. This has got a nice texture to it. It's more vinyl-ish. It's not. But it's got some little texture to it and shapes. Can you see? There you can kind of see it. It's really pretty red. And then you have some glitter paper that the glitter, I'm rubbing it and very little glitter is coming off. So that's nice because I really don't like glitter paper that it all comes off. And that beautiful red. Trying to get it out of the ring light. You can see how reflective it is though. It's really pretty glitter paper. And then there's a really pretty foiled paper, white. Or these are cardstock. They're not, I mean, they're not paper. They're thick. They're heavy. Cardstock. But this is a red metallic, like candy cane stripe kind of thing on a white and a diagonal. It's pretty. And then here is, this it looks like chunky glitter, but it's actually embossed. So it looks like a green chunky glitter, but it is actually embossed in there, so you don't have to worry about those chunky glitters. Always come off the paper really bad. I love the look, but I hate the mess. So I really like this. Really like this one, and again, very reflective, very metallic, beautiful. And then we have a pearlescent with kind of a cross-hatched canvasy texture. So it's very pearlescent. But it's got a really nice heavy texture to it in, like I said, a cross hatch kind of canvasy look. Beautiful. So those papers are really nice, and they're going to pair up really, really well with those pattern papers. I wish I could fan them out well, but trying. Anyways, gives you an idea here. Beautiful. And again, I would still use your own solid, like this, green, solid green, white, red, whatever, black, you know, with those craft paper, you know, to make this stuff go as far as possible, because specialty paper is just so expensive. I'm sure if you paper craft, you are well aware that specialty paper can run you a couple dollars or more a sheet. That's one of those you want to save your coupons for. Isn't that lovely? Well, I really wish that they gave us better examples, but I will make up something to show you if I get the opportunity, that is, using all these things and the dies and the stamps, and I'm going to do my best to. I really am, but I am so far behind. I worry, will I get the chance to actually make it, or will you just have to see the kit and use your imagination? Well, we'll see what happens. I really want to make it for you because I just want to play with it. Let's be honest. I just want to get in here and play with this kit and make some pretty Christmas cards and tags and shakers. Look at that. With that red glitter and maybe some white chunky, like a iridescent Aurora Borealis glitter in there with it. Maybe I have some that's little green Christmas trees. Can you imagine doing a shaker with all that? I can't. Alright guys, so anyways, that, oops, hey. Okay, let's recap. Just recap. We have the green ink pad. We have that pattern paper. We have the red glittery embossing powder. we have the ribbon, we have the beautiful red microfine glitter, and those awesome striped candy cane looking sequins. Never seen those before. You might have, but I haven't. The Nouveau vintage drops. The card bases, so we can make 10 cards and get a jump on our card making for the holidays. We have in this folder, we have our dies and our stamps, so we can you know, make nice words and things to put on there on our cards or on our scrapbooking or tag making or banners, whatever. And that beautiful bunch of, I only have one hand, specialty paper and cardstock, or specialty cardstock and cardstock. Anyways, it would not be my video if I did not throw stuff all over the floor, right? Anyway, with that, please give me a big old thumbs up. Comment down below, what do you think of this kit? I love it. I can't wait to play with it. I'm not as crazy about the, sorry guys, my stomach. I'm not as crazy about the words that are broken up from one line to the other, like the Christ Mass and things like that. Not my aesthetic, but I'm sure that I can come up with something, you know, that I enjoy anyways, using those. Other than that, I really love everything in here, and I don't hate those. I don't even really dislike this. They're just not really my style, but I'm sure I can incorporate them and make something that I do love. So anyhow, let me know in the comments what you think, and please, if you will, please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really makes my day when my numbers go up. I mean, I'm like, yes, you know, very much more. I don't want to blow your eardrums. And share my video with others so that maybe they might subscribe as well. You never know. They might want to listen to me babble. And with that, speaking of babbling, thank you for watching and listening to me babble. And I'll see you in a minute in another video as I try to catch up and get out from under this pile of subscription boxes. Bye, guys. Love you all. Alright, guys, so here's a really quick just end of this video showing you the card that I made with my Tonic Studio kit. I was not able to get my cutting machine, so I couldn't use my dies. So instead, I did just cut some things out by hand. I cut these holly leaves and smudged my holly berries. I am sorry about that I did with those drops, the liquid drops. But I smudged them, cut out a holographic star, and I cut out that that paper that kind of looks like chunky glitter, but it isn't on the green there. I'm sorry, I'm using my phone, so it's not really very clear. It's more bumpy. I think you can see it there. And I glued on some like sequin mix from Hobby Lobby. It's little plastic things and some actual sequins, and made ornaments and used some microfine glitter to make a garland, and used some of the see that sequin there, and over here the red the silver and red striped. And I made some little ornaments with some other pieces, and carefully, ouch, cat bit me, drew on like a heart and some squigglies and some dots, and a cat's biting me, ouch, ouch, ouch. And I used some of the dots from Tonic Studio and made some things. And I tied a bow with the ribbon that came in the kit, and there's that pattern paper that red and white and green striped. And I actually used Tonic Studio. One of the bottles had this this tag hanging off of it, and I actually cut a tag and took the stuff off of their tag and made a tag that said joy, and it's got glitter on there from the Tonic Studio, since it's their kit, their microfine glitter. So anyways, I was in, here's the envelope that matches. So, and I inked around the edge with the green ink that came in the kit. And there's the cardstock, the pearlescent canvas cardstock there to break up from the pattern paper to, you know, give a little more definition to the tree that I fussy cut out by hand. I hope you like it. Okay, it's blank on the inside. I was going to write something like wishing the joy of Christmas would last you all year long, or some kind of silliness like that, but I decided just to leave it blank because it's a while till Christmas. Who knows what I might want to write, depending on who I'm going to give it to. I also, this was gray. This here is not actually a brad, so I glued on some silver chunky glitter. I'll show you the other side of it so you can see what I mean. It was just this gray color, but I used this from like the Nouveau drops or whatever. So I made that dangly thing, just thinking it might look a little neat. Inked it in the green, and like I said, I used the microfine red glitter. I also used, out of another one of their kits, the red glitter pen to write on there. So anywho, and that garland is actually micro glitter from their first kit I got. So yeah, so most of it is Tonic Studio. I think the only thing that isn't is that little scrap that I found there for the star, and those little plastic doodads that are in that sequin mix. They call it like a sequin mix for like doing shakers and things like that. So I think that's the only things that didn't come in the kit, or you know, from another kit or this kit. So anyhow, there you go. I hope you like it, okay? Please let me know in the comments what you think of it. And if you hate it, well, you can tell me that too. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.